Yarnsensation. Just click on my yarn lady or click the subscribe button. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Yarnsensation, and you know that I am so happy that you are spending a little time with me today. So what I wanted to share was my baby cloth with a bag project, and it's made by using the corner to corner stitch, and I have in the past did a tutorial with the corner to corner stitch, so if you need a little more practice with it, you're welcome to go back and view that video. So in this video, what we will be doing is making a baby cloth using the corner to corner pattern, and it will work up fast once you learn the pattern if you do not know it, but it will be really quick to make these little baby cloth, and you will need a total of 4 baby cloth, and we will also make an additional 2 baby cloth, and those 2 cloth will be used to make our bag, and then we will make a handle to go along to make the bag complete, and it's really quick to make. So with this, I was inspired with the baby cloth because I have my grandson and he's a little taller, so he whenever he uses his sippy cup, sometimes he have a little dribble of milk or juice, whatever he's drinking, so I can use these cloth for a quick cleanup. And what's great about it is they're reusable, so I can take them and throw them in the wash at the end of the day. Don't even put them in the dryer, just lay them flat so they can hand dry. And also what I did, I added a little clip to the side of the bag, so if I use one and it's too messy, you know, for further use, I can clip it to the side of my bag, so that way I know when I get home I need to wash this one, and I won't have to stick it into the bag with the clean ones. And this is also great because, you know, baby wipes, you will have to buy them, and they can get expensive if we're just using them, you know, to wipe. And my grandson also, when he eats something and his little hands get messy, he likes to reach for a cloth to clean his hands or to wipe, you know, whatever's on there. So I can use that for that too. And it's the perfect size, really small, so he can grab it, wipe his little hand, and I can clip it to the bag to say, okay, this one is messy, I need to wash it when I get home. So we do 4, that way we have enough throughout the day. And I know if you don't have any little ones, then maybe you have grandkids or nephew, nieces, friends, you can always gift these. And you know, being that Christmas is coming up, these would be fantastic gifts to give to someone you know. You can choose whatever color you like, just make it, you know, something that I guess would be pleasable to them. You know, if you know their favorite colors, you can do a set with their favorite colors, add a design to them. I mean, I really like this project. So let's get started. Okay, so I will be using a 5.0 millimeter crochet hook, and I do apologize for the shadow. And I love this yarn, and this color is pink. You can use whatever color you like. And also with the hook size, remember, the smaller the hook size, so if you want a smaller size bag and cloth, you can use a smaller hook, and if you want a larger cloth, you can use a larger hook. Okay, so to get started, we will be doing the corner to corner pattern. So you will start the project off with a chain of 6. Once you have 6 chains, you want to place a double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, you will place a double crochet in that next chain. That will be the 5th chain. And in the last chain, so the 6th chain. And before we move on, when we did our 6th chain, we created a chain of 3, and this is the space. And remember, this space, we will be using that chain 3 space a lot, not just this one, but throughout the pattern we will be using a chain 3 space. So this is block 1. So we want to turn our work, and we need to create our next block. So let's chain 6. And you will repeat the same as you did for block 1 by placing a double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. And 1 in the 5th, and the 6th. So we created block 2. So next, to move on, just like you're folding this piece over, because you want to slip stitch into that chain 3. Remember the chain 3 space? Go right into there and do that slip stitch. So for the next block, block 3, let's chain 3 and complete 3 double crochets. Okay, so we have completed 3 blocks, and this pattern just repeats and it gets larger as you go. So for the next block, block 4, we want to turn our work, and we will chain 6. And you will place that double crochet in that 4th chain from the hook. And the 5th chain. And the 6th chain. And remember, we're at the end, so we just want to fold it so we can slip stitch into that next chain 3 space. And yes, you just want to chain 3 and complete those 3 double crochets into that same space. Okay, and now we need to complete this one, so we will slip stitch into that. And yes, chain 3 and 3 double crochets. So we have completed a total of 6 blocks, and we will just repeat this pattern and it will just continue to grow. So what we want is a total of 7 rows. So we have 1, 2, 3. So we will continue repeating the pattern until we have a total of 7 rows, and you will have a total of 49 blocks. So let's do the next row together. So we're at the end, and if you notice, it's sitting up top and it's a slant going. So we're at the end of this row, or at the top of the row. So you just want to turn. Remember to chain your 6. place that double crochet in that 4th chain, the 5th chain, and the 6th. And we're going back into the project, so we want to slip stitch into that chain 3 space. We will chain 3, complete those 3 double crochets, okay. So we're at the next block and we're in the middle, so we need to do our chain 3 and our 3 double crochets. And we're at the last block. It's sitting on the edge, so we need to slip stitch in it, and we want to chain 3, and we will complete our 3 double crochets. Okay, so this is what we have, and what I will do is meet you guys back, and I want to meet you back at block 27. So just follow the pattern until you have a total of 27 blocks, and we will meet back. And let me explain what we are doing right now. Creating these blocks, we are increasing, so we're making the project bigger. And when we come back at block 27, then we will start our block 28, and that will be our decrease, and the decrease will make this project into a square. So we will be finishing off the shape of the project. So we'll meet back at block 27. Okay, so I just completed block 26 and I want to do 27, so I want to slip stitch into my chain 3 space, chain 3, complete those 3 double crochets, okay. So I should have 27 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So I have 27. And let's count the rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I am at 6 rows, and I said we want 7 rows. So the next step is to do block 28. So let's go ahead, do our slip stitch, chain 3, and complete those 3 double crochets. Sorry. Okay, so that's my block 28. So we should have 7 rows. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 rows. So now we want to do our decrease. So we are through with increasing this pattern. We want to decrease it to fill in this missing part. So once you get to the end of each row, this is what you will do next. You want to chain 1. You will turn your work. You want to slip stitch over. You want to slip stitch in each one of these double crochets. Okay, so that's 1, 2, and 3. So when we did that, we did not create another block because we want to decrease. So we're back to completing our slip stitch in that chain 3 space. Chain 3 and complete those 3 double crochets. So in the middle, the pattern will repeat with your slip stitch, chain 3, 3 double crochets. So you just want to repeat for your next chain 3 space. Complete that slip stitch, chain 3, and complete those 3 double crochets. Okay, so what you want to do is complete your blocks to this one, and we will meet back here. Okay, so I have completed this block, and that's block number 34. So remember, we are at the end of the row. We have enough rows. So once you get to this point, you just want to slip stitch into that chain 3, and everything should even across. Once you do that, chain 1, turn your work, and remember, we do not need any more blocks on top, so you just want to slip stitch across, placing 1 slip stitch in each double crochet right at the top. And then you're back to your chain 3 space, so complete that slip stitch, chain 3, complete those 3 double crochets, and slip stitch into the next chain 3 space, and just repeat, completing your blocks. And remember, when you get to that last one, you want to slip stitch into this chain 3 space, chain 1, turn your work, slip stitch across in each one of those double crochets, 3, and then just repeat your steps. And you just want to keep going until this block, the big block, is complete. Just 1 block, and we will meet back at block number 49, our last block. Okay, so I am completing my big block, and I just want to slip stitch into that chain 3. I want to chain 1, turn my work, slip stitch in that first double crochet, slip stitch into the second, slip stitch into the third, and slip stitch into that chain 3 space. And to fasten it off, I want to chain 1, cut my yarn, just leave enough yarn to weave into your piece. Okay, just pull that yarn through. Okay, so we have completed our first corner to corner baby cloth. You want to weave in your yarn tails and just weave them into the wrong side of the project. And the next thing you want to do is make 3 more for your baby cloth, or how many you prefer to have. I just did 4 for my project, and then you need to make 2 more, and you could choose the color that you like. What I did, I did my baby cloth in different colors, and then I did 2 of the corner to corner pattern pieces in the same color for my bag. So once you complete your 6, then the next thing we will do is work on the bag.